Hey everyone, show and tell, I suppose. I have picked up a Miyagi style Kokyu, which is a bit different. One, it is a lot bigger than the standard Kokyu, and if you don't know what a Kokyu is, it's the way it's described because of kanji and misinterpretation. It is considered the Japanese equivalent of a Chinese fiddle. There's a whole bunch of reasons why that's not actually the development, but this style is a much larger one. It's made a lot similar to a Nagayuta shamisen, but the Nagayuta is actually a little bit bigger than the Miyagi. So Nagayuta comes about here, and you would play it obviously in the diagonal. This style, on the other hand, has a very little stub here, and it comes with a very big bow, which is very interesting, because unlike Western, or European I should rather say, violin style, where the bow is actually tight in a locking screw mechanism, this is more of a hold and then you pull back using the couple of fingers on there, which is kind of interesting. And it has several tunings, but the main one is DGC, I believe, which I've kind of tuned it up. And and as you can tell, it's not one where, like in cello, where I can just bring the bow around to the correct position. You're actually twisting the kokyu, and you get the nice little hammock for shamisen to kind of bring it up and down. And at the moment, this is actually my first attempt in playing this. I have managed to track down a great shamisen, a great kokyu player by the name of Kiba Sensei, or Kiba-san, who originally trained, he's about the same age as me, and he originally trained in Koto and several other things, and then he sort of agreed in broken language to sort of teach me for a couple of days. So we'll see where that gets me. But I mean, so far, making noises. It's not like a violin. As I said, I had played violin for 15 years, and 3 of those years was trained in jazz violin. So it's kind of, I thought, well, fiddle, same thing, forgetting the principle that, no, it's more like a cello than anything else. Or in this case, it's more like a double bass because the fret is just so long. And it's kind of interesting. The strings are made of silk, and the skin of the drum is made of, well, let's just say this is going to be my best friend for a while. And Anyway, so that's as far as I've gotten so far. This it's kind of an interesting instrument. The smaller version, which I may get my hands on, as well. Also 3-string. The new adaptation is to make it 4-string, which is actually kind of popular to bring back again. It was popular in the Edo period. And it's used in Kaze no Bon, which is found up by Ishikawa. It's also used in Kabuki to signify separation and lovers separating from each other, which is kind of interesting. When I watched it, I was watching Kabuki's in Kabuki-za a couple of days ago, when it was like, oh, Kokyu, okay, got it. It's generally taught if you learn koto as one of the instruments that you learn, because it's connected with sankyoku, even though shakuhachi has become more the mainstream towards that. And that's all I know about this instrument. It cost me insane amounts, and I am very happy with it. It came from Kameya, which is a store that's actually a few stops down from where I live in Yoyogi, Tomigaya. And he was really nice. He speaks pretty good English. He actually supplies a lot of shamisen to some players. He gave me a nice album of one of his customers, who lives in Chicago, and actually like the music. It's pretty cool. And he set me up on a lot of aspects of this. I think he was just more shocked that I came in blithering about a Kokyu than anything else. But we'll see where this gets me. And I've been rambling for 7 minutes, so I need to shut up, because that's what I'm good at. And yeah, I will play show and tell on a couple of instruments here and there. And as I start getting better at pieces, I think I'm going to start actually showing you guys what I'm up to music-wise, because I know everyone sees me just be a tourist and working and stuff. Anyway, matane. Have a good one. Bye-bye.